Hello, let's make connections. What do we have today? What on earth? What on earth do we have today? This is a strange looking grid, isn't it? Look at this. Question mark, singular, exclamation points, plural. What on earth? Camera movement. What does that mean? Camera movement. Bad review. Things mentioned in film criticism? I mean, what on earth does that mean? Camera movement. Really interested in this. A formal and this is much simpler. A formal and a ball are both. You could refer to a dance as a formal or a ball or a hop, actually, for that matter. Or what else? A rave. So these are sort of kinds of dances. I wonder if rave is meant to be. I was going to say I wonder if it's a red herring for sort of film review related things, but maybe it actually is that, and this is the red herring. Probably not. Let me just make sure I don't see any other sort of dance categories here. I don't think I do. I think I'm going to try this. Oh, good. Event with dancing. Okay, good. So, cookware. Boy, I don't. Nothing here seems to refer to anything. Oh, a dot and a point. And a period. That's the same. Oh, a tittle. Is that the name for the little dot that goes above an I? I think it might be a lowercase I. Okay, so these are just small circles or small, I would say dots, but that's already in here. Okay, I think this is actually probably right. It is. And they just put a period or full stop or a dot. That's pretty good. Very, very clever way around that problem. Okay, so satyr or satyr, is this the kind of Greek, I don't know, is it a demigod kind of creature? Kind of goat man? What does that have to do with anything? I'm really confused by this. Cookware. What on earth? Oh, Pan. Pan, the god Pan, is a satyr. Cookware could be a pan. Camera movement is so panning is a form of camera movement. That's when you rotate the camera on a tripod. And a bad review is a pan. Oh, good. I'm very pleased with myself for getting this and not just having to ultimately put it together without a category. And that was the purple one. Interesting. Okay, so what are these? Thumbs up, question mark, heart, exclamation points. Oh, are these? These are the little sort of emoji things with which you can respond to a text message on iMessage, at least on Apple, the Apple iOS ecosystem. There might be a similar thing on Android. I don't know if there's a sort of generic term for this because it's more specific than emoji, I think. But let's see. Yeah, it is that. Oh, they do have a name. Wait, what was that? How do I get back to it? Here we go. iPhone message tap back responses. Right. Okay. I didn't even know that phrase, tap back responses. There we go. Okay, good. So that was a bit of a tricky one. Let's see if the bot agrees. I thought it was tricky anyway. Let's see. And it just says average difficulty. Okay, fine, whatever. Fair enough. Let's see. Players who found oh, wow. The tapback responses were found first. Okay, I guess that's fair enough. I mean, you do potentially see them every day. So I guess that makes sense. But actually, now that I look at it, they were all pretty much the same. They were all roughly a third of people found them first. And then Pan, very few people found that first, which isn't a big surprise. What about second? Yeah, Pan's still very low. What about third? Yeah, Pan's still pretty low. Ever. Right, I see. So about a third of people, more than a third of people never found Pan. Interesting. Okay. Period, ball, dot, point, meanings of spot. That's fair enough. Types of punctuation. That's a pretty obvious red herring. Honestly, I didn't even consider it. I think the reason I didn't consider it is because of the disparity between pluralization of question mark and exclamation points. It didn't make any sense to me that those would be in the same category. I mean, it turns out they were in the same category, but that it was meaningful that they were differently pluralized, whereas that wouldn't be the case if you were simply looking at types of punctuation. Anyway, there we go. Those were the connections. Back tomorrow. Bye for now.